There's so many things that we can say about today's readings, about the process of conversion, about St. Francis. But I'd like to take this time to speak about a pro-life message, because right now we're going through the 40 Days for Life. We had the Life Chain on Sunday, and it's fitting also that the Lord is calling Martha to a service here when he says, Martha, Martha, like we've heard it in the Old Testament, Samuel, Samuel, Moses, Moses. Whenever the Lord calls twice, he's calling us to come to him, to serve him. And I think the Lord is calling us to take up a stand for the unborn. Right now, if you've never been to an abortion clinic to pray in front of an abortion clinic, or held a sign or something like that, or prayed for the unborn, now is the time. Now is the appropriate time. On Sunday we were there and we were holding signs that are not offensive. It would say, abortion hurts women, or abortion kills babies. And there was, it was pretty peaceful time. But some people would just drive by and yell out, liar, liar. You could just see the hurt of this woman who was crying out. It's a tragedy that the most innocent are being killed. As Christians, we celebrate the fact that the most innocent one died on the cross to bring us salvation. And yesterday I was at the clinic. I was at the skate park, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the abortion clinic and just pray a rosary. And I drove by and there was nobody there. And I was tempted to just say, well, nobody's there. I'm just going to pray the rosary on my way back home. But I said, no, I'm going to find a spot. I'm going to park and I'm going to pray the rosary there. And if somebody wants to talk, maybe I'll talk. I tried to get a sign. I couldn't get a sign. Anyway, so I go up there and I start praying the rosary. And I'm just wearing my my army pants and my sweater, and this guy comes up to me. Well, what are you doing? I'm just praying. What are you praying for? I have personal intentions. Oh, okay, because there's some people that are praying here to end abortion, all this stuff. Anyways, we got into a discussion. We talked for over an hour and a half about every topic under the sun. Just about every apologetic thing he can come up with. And anyways, he's like, wow, you came prepared. And I want to prepare you with, you don't need to know the answers. You don't need to know all the apologetics. You can simply say, I'm here to pray. And that's it. And I'm here to be silent. And I believe in the power of prayer. So let me pray. That's all you can say if you want. That's all you have to say. You don't have to say anything. Just keep praying. Be a presence. Because the Lord is going to ask us, what did you do for the least of my brethren? What did you do for the least of your brothers? What did you do in the fight of abortion? Right? But anyways, the guy was telling me, this guy, it's not even a baby. Life begins when you take your first breath. And I said, no, life begins at conception. Because when the two gametes meet, it creates a new cell type. This new cell type has the DNA of both the father and the mother. And this new cell type has behavior that is distinct. The embryo now rejects any further attempt to fertilize. It shows distinct behavior of a living organism. And it's building itself up. And I said, now some people like Norman Ford might say that life does not begin at conception because of the argument of twinning, which takes place between 2 to 3 weeks. But that doesn't make life less valuable. It makes life double valuable if we talk about twinning. Right? Some people say most life begins at conception. But life begins at conception. That's when God imbues us with our DNA, with our distinct identity. Now, we don't need to know all these facts, but it's just plain and simple that this new living cell is going to become a human person. It's not going to become a rock or a head of lettuce. It's going to become a human person, and it is a person. It's not just a person, it's not just a potential person. It's a person with potential. We have to give them that potential, right? St. Paul speaks about his journey, his transformation. This is a bit of the transformation. Brothers and sisters, we can look into the science, into the facts of when does life begin, right? We can get to know all the answers and stuff like that. But it's super important now to pray to end abortion.